All right, so diving in today
Okay.
to Mahalo, a love story. This is a debut novel by Jennifer Yasutake Stagner,
All right.
and looks like we've got kind of the book synopsis, a little background on the author,
Hmm.
and it seems like this deep dive is really going to kind of focus on like the cultural side of Hawaii, right?
Yeah, I think that's one of the things that drew me to this. I mean,
Yeah.
just the idea of, Hawaii, this kind of idyllic location, but then there's,
Right.
so much depth to it culturally.
Absolutely, and that's what we're here to unpack. So, are you ready?
Let's do it.
All right. So, I think one of the things that really struck me, just from the synopsis and some of the promo materials, is how Hawaii itself, the setting,
Right.
becomes almost like a character.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. It's not just like a pretty backdrop. It really is like a force that shapes Michelle's experiences.
Exactly. And speaking of Michelle, she's our protagonist, fresh out of college, and I think a lot of us can relate to that feeling of what now?
Yeah.
Kind of in that post-college limbo.
Total limbo. And I think, the synopsis mentioned drifting, and it made me think about how island life, like, maybe encourages that.
Oh, interesting.
Like
Yeah,
temporary jobs, fleeting
I
connections.
see what you mean. Yeah.
And so I wonder if that setting, being in Hawaii kind of intensifies
Yeah.
that uncertainty.
That's such a good point. I mean, you're already feeling a little lost, and then you're in this place where it's like
Right.
almost too easy to just drift along.
Exactly. And then you throw in the fact that she makes some dull choices that lead to not one, but two complicated romances, hers and her best friend's. And then there's this whole question of whether the guy she falls for, this love interest,
Hmm.
is genuine or just like a projection of what she wants to see.
Ooh, that's a good question.
Right. That's intriguing.
It is intriguing. Like, is he really the guy, or is he who she needs him to be because of
Right. Because of
that she's going through?
exactly. And I think that plays into, one of the things that I found really compelling about the book is how it dives into these cultural themes. Like, we see Michelle navigating race and ethnic identity, and specifically within the context of Hawaii, which is,
Yeah.
such a unique and complex cultural landscape.
Absolutely. And even, touching on the issue of Hawaiian sovereignty, which is
Yeah.
a whole other layer.
Which is a huge issue. I mean, and I think that's where this book becomes more than just a romance.
Yeah.
It's really
Yes.
it's really looking at these power dynamics. Like who controls
Hmm.
the narrative of paradise, and how does that impact individuals like Michelle?
Right. It's almost like you're peeling back the layers of paradise
Exactly.
and seeing something much, much deeper.
Much deeper.
Yeah.
And I think it's interesting to think about the author, Jennifer Yasutake Stagner. She was born and raised in Honolulu, so she's bringing a very authentic perspective.
Absolutely. And not just being from there, but her background, her bio mentions, working in restaurants, in education, now as an associate editor.
Oh, a diverse background.
Very diverse.
Yeah.
So clearly drawing from a wide range of experiences there.
Yeah. And then you have her family history. Her father was a youth sports coach. Her grandfather, a boxer during World War II.
Yeah.
It's like this tapestry of stories that
Right,
could
yeah.
be influencing her writing.
Absolutely. And even, her connection to Hawaiian culture through her father-in-law, Dr.
Oh.
Ishmael Stagner, who's an expert on Hawaiian culture and hula, and then his sister, Dorinda Nicholson,
Wow.
a Pearl Harbor survivor and author.
Wow.
So
That's incredible.
a very powerful, lineage there. And so I'm curious. I mean, do you think these personal and family stories kind of find their way into Michelle's journey in the book?
Oh, I definitely think so. It's almost like the novel acts as a bridge connecting individual experiences to these larger social and political realities.
Mm-hmm.
And we see these themes of spirituality, power imbalances, and they resonate on both a personal level and then a societal level.
So it sounds like, for anyone listening, Mahalo,
Hmm.
a love story. It's more than just a sunny escape to Hawaii.
Right.
You're really getting into some deeper stuff,
Definitely.
some complexity there.
Yeah. And I think it's a chance to explore the beauty of Hawaii, but also the complexity of it, and maybe even see reflections of your own.
Yeah.
Search for identity and belonging within Michelle's journey.
That's a great point. And for those who want to check it out, you can find it in paperback and Kindle on Amazon.
Okay.
And it will be available soon in local Hawaiian bookstores.
Awesome.
And if you want to connect with Jennifer Yasutake Stagner or learn more, you can visit mahaloalovestory.com.
Perfect. And I think as you dive into this story, consider this. Michelle is drawn to the allure of Hawaii, but she's also confronted by its complexities. So how does her journey set against this backdrop of, this cultural richness and this historical tension? How does that challenge like our preconceived notions
Oh, that's a great question.
of island life?
Yeah, that's something I'm going to be thinking about
Yeah.
as I read this. So listeners, keep that in mind as you read Mahalo, a love story. And we'll be back with another deep dive soon. Until then,
Happy reading.
happy reading. Aloha.
Aloha.